Desperate refugees outside Jakarta's immigration detention center. Families with small children, even newborns, are camping outside the gate, hoping to be let in. Many of them have skin problems. Sabihullah Nazari is from Afghanistan. He says after 4 years in Indonesia, he has lost hope any country will accept him and his family. Money provided by his family back home has run out.
We ask from them just put us in prison, but give us the food, give us the floor to sleep, give us something that we should not be under the rain, under the sun.
Indonesia is not a signatory to the UN Convention on Refugees. Many use the country as a transit point to go to Australia or to be resettled in the United States or Europe. But more than 14,000 have been stuck here after most countries closed their borders. Zari Jafari was 7 when she arrived in Indonesia. 4 years ago, she and her family barely survived the journey when their boat sank.
Our money had finished, so my father can't support us, so I can't study, so that's why we are sleeping in the road.
But immigration officials say they can't let the refugees in. The detention center is already overcrowded. Inside the detention center, conditions are even more grim. More than 300 refugees have been detained in a place with a capacity of only 100. Crammed together in these small rooms, many have fallen ill. Refugees who have been waiting for many years to be resettled to another country have now become prisoners in Indonesia. Many refugees hope international organizations will take care of them as soon as they are detained. But the UN Agency for Refugees, the UNHCR, says there's not enough money to help all the refugees stuck in Indonesia. Increasingly, some have decided to return to their home country instead. Last year, 400 returned to Afghanistan, although the UNHCR says the country is not safe.
Not from our perspective, but if refugees are willing to go, if they decide that it's safe enough for them to go back home, we wouldn't stop them. Certainly there are refugees that have returned back to Afghanistan from various countries.
But it's a desperate attempt because they have no other option left.
I can't make that decision for anyone. It is a decision that every refugee makes for themselves.
While the Indonesian government says it's looking for a solution for these stranded refugees, people from the neighborhood are providing them with water, food and medical help. But their numbers are increasing, and it will be hard for volunteers to continue to support them. Step Vassen, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.